Doraemon gently pricked it with a needle. Nobita's dad's golf bag instantly deflated, becoming as thin as a piece of paper. Doraemon rolled it up. Now it could be easily picked up. Nobita's dad's face froze in anger. He'd saved up for ages to buy this bag. Doraemon calmly said he had a way to fix it. He picked up a water bottle and sprinkled a little water on it. Immediately, the bag puffed back up to its original shape. This gadget was the deflating paper pin. Seeing this, Nobita instantly had a brilliant money-making idea. Since there were few parking spots nearby, people often parked on the empty lot where they played. If they turned the empty lot into a paid parking lot, they could definitely make a lot of money. Nobita posted an advertisement on the wall advertising parking spaces available. Each spot charged only 10 yen. When the two arrived at the lot, they found a car had indeed parked there. Doraemon punctured the car with a nail, and it immediately began deflating. Before long, the car became as thin as a piece of paper. Together, they dragged the car onto a concrete pipe. No sooner had they placed it than another car drove up. Nobita ran forward to promote the parking spots. One after another, cars began arriving. The 10 yen parking fee was incredibly cheap. Just like before, they turned the cars into paper and stacked them all on the concrete pipe. After working so hard, they felt hungry. The two happily walked toward the place selling dorayaki. But halfway there, they encountered a gloomy Sunio. He had planned a picnic in the mountains with his cousin, and even prepared many fancy dishes. But his cousin had suddenly gotten busy and couldn't make it. Left alone, he could only eat by himself in the yard. Nobita and the others arrived at Sunio's house. "We can help you go on the picnic." Doraemon transformed all the food into paper. Sunio panicked. "How can we eat it like this? It'll turn back to normal once we get there." Nobita wanted to bring some furniture too. The next second, he turned Sunio's sofa and coffee table into paper scraps. Sunio stared in disbelief. Not even the TV escaped Nobita's grasp. These were all high-end French imports. Nobita paid Sunio no mind. He packed each piece of furniture into a bamboo basket. "We absolutely can't forget Shizuka for the picnic." Shizuka was thrilled to receive the call about the picnic. While they waited for Shizuka, John happened to pass by. He invited Nobita and the others to play baseball. "Anyone who dares refuse is asking for a beating." Hearing this, the others turned and fled in terror. During the escape, Nobita accidentally tripped over a rock. This caused the others behind him to collide one after another. Unlucky Jian got his hand pricked by a deflated paper nail. The next second, Jian's body began leaking air and turned into paper scraps. After drifting to the ground, he mixed in with the other furniture scraps. After getting up, they realized Jian had vanished. Just as Nobita was searching for him, Shizuka arrived. They promptly forgot about Giant's predicament. After gathering the scattered paper scraps, they placed them into a bamboo basket. Shizuka picked up the paper-turned Giant, looking puzzled. Without much thought, she rolled him up. She placed Giant alongside the other paper scraps. Once everything was ready, Doraemon pulled out the anywhere door from his pocket. They soon arrived at the back mountain. They spread the furniture paper on a blanket. After Doraemon sprinkled water, the furniture pieces all returned to their original forms. Finally, it was time for the luxurious feast. But the paper form Jian fell to the ground and rolled under the sofa. Before long, the gourmet dishes also fully restored. Suneo suddenly noticed another piece of paper underfoot. Picking it up, he thought it was a poster of Jian, so he grabbed a pen and scribbled all over Jian's face. This was his revenge for Jian always bullying people. But that wasn't enough to vent his anger. He stomped wildly on Jian's face with his foot. Suddenly, the expression on the Jian paper turned furious. Suneo thought he was seeing ghosts. Could this really be Jian? He leaned closer and saw that Giant really had moved. Scared, Suneo immediately rolled the paper back up. Nobita thought Suneo was hiding a feast. When he opened it, he froze in place. He too rolled Giant back up. Just as he didn't know what to do, a gust of wind blew Giant away. Jian was blown deep into the forest. As he was about to land, he was kicked away by a passing deer. After barely touching the ground, he was trampled by a herd of wild boars and sent flying again. Finally, he was blown to the edge of a small river. Upon touching the water, he returned to his normal form. Jian's expression was utterly terrifying. He swore he'd make Suneo and the others pay. Meanwhile, Nobita and the others were enjoying their meal. Unexpectedly, Jian showed up the very next second. The trio froze in terror at his sight, his face contorted with rage. Seeing this, they scrambled to appease him. "We were so worried about you. We were just about to come find you." Suneo invited him to join them for some delicious food, but Jian wasn't having it. "You think I'm that easy to fool?" Just then, a light rain began to fall. Nobita and Doraemon suddenly realized the open field was still filled with parked cars. When they rushed over through the anywhere door, they were stunned. The cars had piled up layer upon layer, forming a small mountain. The owners, seeing this, demanded an explanation from Nobita and the others. Meanwhile, Jian was waiting to teach them a lesson. This time, there was